Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that I'm very excited to make, and it is how to get work done while you are forced to work from home. So whether you are a college student right now or a high school student who is forced to take online classes, or if your job has transitioned at home because of the coronavirus, or even if you're watching this later and there's no coronavirus, which I hope is soon, and you are starting online school or starting to work from home, these tips can also apply to you as well. It's basically just how to get any kind of work done from your house. So I have done a fair share of online classes, like some of you guys know. I did my entire grade 10, like all of my classes through distance learning, and then of course I'm doing distance learning right now because of corona. And then last year in grade 11 I actually did a hybrid where I did half my class online and half of them at school. So I have a fair bit of experience with having to do work from home, and I have some tips that I kind of wanted to share for you guys because I know it's a pretty hard time for a lot of people right now, especially if you have never done this before, and I totally understand. I was in the exact same boat when I was in grade 10 and I started doing complete online. I literally cried for like a week straight because I thought I made the biggest mistake of my life and I had no idea what I was doing. So I know where you guys are at right now, and I know it's very difficult right now, and you guys are finding that you're just watching Netflix all day, you're not getting any work done, and you're really stressed out. I know a lot of the kids from my school are all really stressed out right now, at least from the ones I've talked to, and I know a lot of you guys are as well. So I hope these tips can help you. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Tip number 1, I feel like is fairly self-explanatory, but definitely needs to be said. So you need to designate yourself a workspace, and this is going to be the space where you work. When I first started doing all online classes, I was like, hey, I'll move around throughout the day, change up my environment, which is definitely important, and I will talk about that a little bit later. But have a space that is your workspace, because I found when I was moving around all the time, then you're gonna have to get settled into a new workspace, get back into the work mindset. But for me, I found that just designating my desk as my workspace helped me be so much more productive, because whenever I sit down at my desk, I'm instantly in the productive mode. Well, not instantly, but it's a lot easier to get in the productive mindset because this is where you spend all of your productive time. You also need to make sure that your desk or your workspace has everything that you need so you're not constantly getting up throughout the day. So for me, I have a lamp, a little board where I can put school notes. I have my 2 favorite smelling candles and a lighter just right over there so that I can light them. I have my computer and my mouse. I have a water bottle, all of my pens, markers, colorful stuff, right, easily accessible. Everything else I need up here, like paper clips, tape, markers, anything like that, like so I don't have to leave my desk. And I also have the inside of my desk, and I made sure to clean it out before I started doing online. This is where I kind of keep some of my loose papers, things like that for my classes, sticky notes, my calculator, all that stuff that's just a little bit extra. And I have it all organized and all here, so I don't need to be getting up a million times per day to grab things. Tip number 2 is to start out your day right, and what I mean by that is make your bed. So I find that by making my bed first thing in the morning, it's not a super difficult task, but it really gets you in that productive mindset because you've only been up for like 5 minutes and you've already done something productive. So then that sets the tone for your whole day. I know it doesn't sound like doing something as simple as making your bed can help you get all sorts of work done, but I promise you it does make a difference. Tip number 3 is something I know you guys are tired of hearing, but I am going to say it anyway because I believe it is so important to being productive, and that is to set a routine. And I know so many people are saying like, routines don't work for me. I can't have such a strict routine. I need to be able to go with the flow. And you can still go with the flow and have a very loose routine. So at the bare minimum, I recommend having a very loose routine with a wake up time, which I recommend no later than 8:30 or 9. A sleep time, which is no later than 12:30 or 12, just because I feel like then you're going to be the most productive. At least that's what I found for me. If you are different, obviously change it up for you, but that's just what I recommend. Having a school or work set period of time is also very important. So I know for me, I have a little bit stricter of a schedule where I have it checked out from this time to this time I'm doing this class. From this time to this time I'm doing this class. I know that can be a little bit much for some people and they're like, that's way too strict. I could not actually follow that. So if you want to just have like, okay, 10 to 5 or 10 to 6, I'm gonna do work or schoolwork or whatever, It doesn't have to be super specific, just a super loose outline so that you know that that is work time and your brain associates that time with working, and then you actually work during that time. Your body is not used to starting work or school at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you try to get yourself to be productive at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's probably going to be a lot more difficult for you. Your brain is used to being productive at like 9 a.m. So if you can start your work around those times and actually have it in your schedule to do so, you'll probably be a lot more motivated too. The other thing I want to talk about with schedules is scheduling yourself breaks, because when you're at the office or when you're at school, you are not just working straight through. I know when I first started online school, I was banking like 11-hour school days, and that was just way too much. You need to set an end time for your work day or your school day and actually end it there. And even if you feel like you didn't get enough done that day, or maybe there is a couple days every now and again that you have to go over a little bit, like sometimes you would have to do at school or work, but don't make it crazy and don't make it an everyday thing. Also schedule like 10-15 minute breaks throughout your day so that you can stay focused. I know a lot of people are saying they can't stay focused, but if you reward yourself with little breaks, like, okay, I'm gonna do schoolwork for 30 minutes and then give myself a 5-minute break, then you might be a little bit more motivated because you're like, okay, I just need to do 30 minutes, and then just keep doing that over and over and over again. I found that really helps me if I am not in the mood to do work or I'm not in the mood to stay focused. Setting yourself little break times is really helpful. Also, don't forget to schedule yourself a lunch break, because you do get a lunch break at school or work. So if you want to keep the exact same time length, do that. If you want to make it an hour, whatever. I would not recommend making it more than an hour, because then at that point you're just going to get out of work mode and into relax mode. So I'd say about an hour lunch break maximum. Usually I take mine at like 40-45 minutes, and that works great for me, but whatever works for you again. So just set those breaks into your schedule, because one will help you be more focused, more motivated, and get a lot more done. My next tip for you guys is to get in some exercise and get outside. I know I've seen so many of these videos, and everyone in the comments is always like, oh my god, like, I'm not going to do a 1-hour HIIT workout in the morning, because all these videos are suggesting you do some crazy workout in the morning and it'll start your day and all that stuff. And while that is true, and if you like to do 1-hour workouts in the morning, obviously that is amazing. Again, I wish I was you. If that is something you like, definitely stick to it. And if that is something that was a part of your routine before, stick to it. Keep as much normality in your routine as you can. So if that is something that you used to do, do it. But if that is something you never used to do, now is probably not the great time to start that. If I'm just being honest, probably not the best time to start doing 1-hour workouts. But I do recommend you do something to get your body moving throughout the day and not just sitting at your desk the entire day. So if you want to schedule in a stretch session, yoga, if you want to do 30-minute workout, even 15-minute workouts. I know there's many YouTube channels that do just short little 5-minute workouts even. Just get your body moving in some way. My favorite for short little workouts is Blogilates, because they're all at home. And there's some that are like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, very short. You only have to do one if you want to, and that'll get your body moving for the day, and I promise it'll be worth it and it'll make you feel a lot better. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was getting outside. So even if you don't want to do a workout inside your house, go for a walk outside. Walk around your backyard. You should also, like, even if you are doing an indoor workout, like if that's 5 minutes or however long it is, still go outside. Go sit on your deck. Go walk around your backyard. Go play with your dogs. Go walk your dogs. Anything like that. And if you also don't like working out, you can go for a walk, and going for a walk honestly doesn't feel like working out, but it is great for you and it will make you so much more productive. I have been walking my dogs quite a bit, and it is so nice. You feel so much better after getting outside for a while, and plus your dogs are super happy too, so that is another huge bonus to that. Okay, so if you are like me and spending way too much time on your phone while working from home, this tip is for you. So I will be sitting at my desk or wherever my workspace is and just constantly scrolling on my phone. Like, I'll be sitting at my desk like with the intention of being productive, but then I'll be on TikTok, and I find I just got so frustrated with that. So sometimes I can just take my phone and put it in my desk drawer and forget about it. Other times I will literally, and this is not an exaggeration, take my phone and throw it across the room, like onto my bed, not onto like a hard surface. I don't want your guys' phones to crack, or you can just be like a normal person and just go set it somewhere like very far away from you, but I literally just like chuck it onto my bed because I know it's right behind me and my phone's not gonna break, but just take it and I throw it far away because I know I'm gonna be far too lazy to get up and walk towards it, and then that way you can actually be productive and get work done. Because I know what I always find that I'm doing is I'll do work and all of a sudden I'll go to like pick up my phone to like check it for literally no reason. Like, you don't need to check your phone. So that is what I will do. I will get completely rid of it so I'm not working and going on it, because sometimes when you get on it, it's impossible to get off. So yes, take your phone and just set it in a place that is far away, out of sight, out of mind, so that you can actually get some work done. And the last tip that I have is to do something that you like first thing in the morning. If you do something that you like very first thing in the morning, it's going to help you to be so much more productive actually throughout the day. So you don't want to start your morning off by rolling out of bed, brushing your teeth, and saying, "Okay, I'm going to start by doing 3 assignments for my calculus class." Like, nobody wants to do that. So unless you have like specific time constraints, like I know some people have like Zoom classes or something, and those have like specific times that you actually have to do them at. But if you don't have that and you don't have specific time constraints, or even if you do, you can also just wake up a little bit earlier to do something you like first thing in the morning. So whether that be stretching, going for a walk, reading your favorite book, I don't know, making a good breakfast, things like that. I know I've been starting out my morning by either editing a video, because I love editing and I can just do it from my bed, which is really nice, or reading a book that's really, really good. I like those things so that I can do both of them from my bed first thing in the morning, and it gives me a chance to actually wake up while still kind of being productive, because both those things, or all the things I listed, are very productive things. So I recommend the thing you like being semi-productive, not scrolling on your phone, because even if you like that, that is not productive at all. So something that's semi-productive but you also like to do. So that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and that some of these tips are able to help you guys be a little bit more productive and motivated during this time. I know it is really, really hard to find motivation right now, so I really hope that some of these things were able to help you. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you are not already subscribed. The link is down below to subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see during this time. If you're liking like the quarantine type videos and vlogs, definitely let me know. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video, and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!